Welcome to SWTV, Sylvia with the Voice, your ultimate source for the most abnormal news and wildest reactions on the internet. I'm Sylvia, and we need to talk about what is happening in these streets. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button because it's about to get weird. Let's go. Y'all, Nolan Wells' friends are speaking again, but this interview feels a little different. Instead of focusing only on what happened that day, they're talking about Nolan himself, his character, his personality, and the friend they say they knew. With so much attention focused on theories, timelines, and unanswered questions, sometimes we forget there was a real young man at the center of all of this. So let's listen to how his friends describe Nolan, and I want to know what stands out to you.
He's awesome. Great.
And so there was a conversation that we had, Warren, last time about you not going or ever being at his house, and people took that as if you weren't his friend. Can you guys describe what engagement did you have with Nolan at his house, with his parents, him with your parents? Like, how did all that circulate?
Well, like Jack said, like, he used to pick up Nolan every day. I used to pick up Nolan every day. My buddy Wyatt used to pick up Nolan. Like, literally would pick. We didn't make Nolan drive anywhere.
That's how much we loved him, bro.
Like,
we just always wanted to be there.
That's how much, like, everybody knows this too. Like, Nolan didn't drive. Like, especially, at least in our friend group, because Nolan, we always picked Nolan up, regardless of where it was. Like, literally on July 3rd, Nolan rode with me and, like, rode with me to Wyatt's because we had to get parts for a boat. But anyway, just for, it's crazy that, like, I think it's kind of sad that, like, people, I have some friends of mine that I'm very, very close with, and I just don't know their parents. We're grown men. You don't have to know someone's parents to be close with them. And if someone's like, them to come out and be like, oh, well, y'all aren't friends with somebody. Well, how are you going to tell me like my relationship with somebody else? It's crazy. Like, they've said this all about us, like, oh, we're fake friends. Well, that's really horrible to say, because if you go look on every social media post on Nolan's Instagram or Facebook or anything else, the only people in it are us and his football guys. Like that's just so real. Every time Nolan's in Starkville, he's with us. Every time Nolan's anywhere, not even just Starkville, but anywhere.
Oh yeah, we went on countless vacations
and
and
prom, homecoming, everything. Nolan's with us because we were his friends. It's not that hard to understand. I mean, I don't have to prove this to anybody, but that's the truth. I don't have to prove my friendship, and these guys feel the same way. We don't have to prove our friendship with Nolan, but I know I agree. Right.
Yeah, so was Nolan around your family then?
Yeah. Nolan was always around our houses. I mean, I can even say this. Nolan and Wyatt's dad had a secret friendship that we weren't even in.
Yeah, we were like best friends.
We would go over to Wyatt's house, and Nolan, we would all be in the backyard, whatever, doing something, and Nolan would be inside on the couch with Wyatt's dad, and they would just be cutting it up all night.
Yeah, watching movies together. Like,
Scarface
is their favorite movie. Yeah. They'd watch Scarface
all the time.
But it really shows you, like, the effect, like, all this has had on everybody, not including just our friend group, but, like, our friends' parents and my parents. Like, our friends were really, and families were really close with Nolan. And I mean, this has been a horrible tragedy, not just for us, but for our families and friends too. My mom knew Nolan because she used to drive us from Waffle House to school once a week. My stepdad knew Nolan because he used to drive us, my dad, everybody. Like,
and he would always come to the house too all the time.
And not just that, but like I'm talking about, like, from a young age, like from 8th grade. But Nolan would always be at our houses, stay at our houses. And for his parents to come out and say, oh, well, we don't know these boys. Well, then does that mean you don't know where your kid's staying at night? Because he was staying at our houses. So
listen closely to the words they use to describe him. Does what they're saying about Nolan match his impression you've gotten from the interviews and recordings of Nolan that have surfaced? And regardless of anyone's opinion about Nolan's friends, I think we can separate that debate for a moment and listen to what they're saying about Nolan as a person.
Take me to that day on the 4th. Based on what I know from the interview we had and some of the things that Nolan had spent the night and then at your house, and then you guys got up, you went out. Was this the first time you guys went to Horn Island, or you guys used to do this every year? Or?
So we've probably been to Horn Island this year alone 3 times with Nolan. And then the previous year, we went to Horn Island. Nolan was with us out there then. And every time we go out to Horn Island, usually Nolan's with us. And every single year for the 4th of July, when we go out there, Nolan's with us. I mean, this is a tradition. I mean, everybody waits all year for Horn Island, 4th of July. Like, that is the place to be. That is a party all day. and it is literally right up all of our alleys. Like that's what we want to do all day. Like that's the funnest day of the year. And yeah,
I mean, Nolan was with us 2 weeks prior to the 4th of July at Horn Island.
Yeah.
With no one out there. If we had any intention to hurt Nolan at the island, why would we do it on the 4th of July with thousands of people out there? I mean, it's pretty clear. We literally all went out there for my buddy's birthday, and Nolan was with a whole group of people like we were with on the 4th. So, I mean, that's.
Yeah, and it was on like a Wednesday.
It's not like
Nobody was out
it's
there,
not like
yeah.
this is just like a random like occasion. No, we do this all the time.
Yeah.
And not even just Horn Island, but Nolan's on the boat with us all the time. We all go on the boat. We all do things together like this. So
After everything you've heard about Nolan, what quality about his personality stands out to you the most? Do you think hearing his friends describe Nolan helps you understand him differently than all the headlines and theories we've been hearing? Please remember to comment, like, subscribe. We'll continue the conversation in the comments below. Please remember to be mindful and respectful, and I'll see you in the next video.